everybody, it's Michelle, and today we're going to be doing a poinsettia napkin fold for Christmas. This is actually a lot easier than it looks. For each poinsettia you're going to need one napkin, but I'm going to be using two because they kind of help each other out. You can use one as a template for the other one and do two at the same time, and you'll see what I mean as we get started a little bit. So the first thing you want to do is open up your napkin all the way. And turn that in the diagonal direction. And I'm going to fold every corner into the center point. And I've got a bone folder here to kind of help me crease that. And you can just crease it with your fingers, or like I've done in the past, you can use your plastic utensils that you'll be using at your party and kind of use those as a bone folder. But I do find that it helps hold its shape a little better if we get those creases sharp. Okay, and we're going to leave it at that point and get another one folded just the same way as that one. Just open it up all the way and fold the corners all in to meet at the center point. You want to make sure that you get good sharp corners, because those are going to be the tips of our flower petals. Okay, and here's where we're going to use one as a template for the other. Just kind of lay those on top of each other diagonally and get that kind of centered on there with our points diagonally to the one on top. And we're going to use that as our guide to fold these corners back out equal to the tips of those. Keep turning it and do every one. And kind of press those creases. And then before we get to the next stage, we'll do the same thing. So we can fold this one out to match that one. Okay, and at this point we don't need another one to be our template, so we can just work on these one at a time. And now what we're going to do is we're going to fold just long enough to make a crease from point to point, folding that right in half. Crease it. And even where we already had a crease from our original fold, I want to go ahead and do those anyway, just to redefine that crease. And again, we're going from point to point. And we'll do that until we've got that all the way around. And we'll do that 4 times in order to get it creased to all 8 points. And then once we've got all of those creases made, we're going to flip it over. And we're going to do sort of the same thing, but rather than going point to point, this time we're going to go from the little V between points to the one on the opposite side of it. Crease that edge, and again we'll do that 4 times in order to get all 8 creases. And if you can see the way we flipped that over after our point-to-point folds, that's given us sort of a mountain fold here and a valley fold in between, and that's going to help us do our poinsettia petals. And when you crease those, don't crease the whole thing because we'll undo the creases we've already made. Just want to crease at the edge. And this is going to be our last fold here for our creases. Okay, and we open that up and you can see all of our mountain and valley creases. And we're just going to fold those all right along in the direction that they're already creased towards. We'll start out just folding it in half there, and then bending our valleys inward and our mountains outward. We're just going to go along all of those creases. Fold those in. You just want to make sure that they stay pretty sharp at the corner here. And then when you get all of those folded, you're going to end up with this sort of a V shape. And we're just going to separate that so that we've got 4 on this side and 4 on that side. And then just crease everything down. And then we're going to fold this bottom point up almost to the top of that little V area there. And crease that. And then fold it in half. And crease that. Okay, we're going to find that middle point there and hold these two together while we fold the other two toward each other. Opening those until you see the star shape there. And that will just fold out and create your poinsettia shape. And for the final touch, you guys know that I like to add a little candy treat to my table settings. And I've got a Ferrero Rocher candy here. I'm just going to sit right in the top to be the center of our little poinsettia flower. And then everyone's got a little treat at their place setting. So if you're going to be doing a lot of place settings, just make sure that you stay one ahead of yourself so that you can have one done up to this point at all times to use as a template for the next one for folding out these tips. And also, just like our paper bag poinsettias, these only became a poinsettia because they're red, and we added a gold treat in the middle. If you wanted to do these in white and make them snowflake napkins, that would work too. Or maybe a light blue or silvery gray for a Christmas star. You could do them just like this at other times of the year in any color, just to create a different flower out of it. But today we're doing a Christmas poinsettia. I think these are really pretty. So you all be sure to comment below and let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a like over on my Facebook page, and join our Facebook group, Craftie Minds. Follow me on Pinterest and Instagram, and don't forget to visit my blog. I'll put the links to all of those in the description below, so be sure and check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.